for sure. A living legend in the 4-7.
Okay. He said he ready, so nugget you buck. I knew the whoop when he was Chuck. What's up the boss? What's up the Cody? What's up the Porsche? My nigga, my Wardy. I just left out of Magic Mall. RP shirts on the wall. Mercy drop off till I fall. Granddaddy South, fuck the law. CP days, I got the proof. KT first, nigga, heard say juice. Shout out to Easy, shout out to Chris. Downtown condo, that shit was lit. Ozone, magazine. Back then, I was a teen. Hell, my nigga, my brother for sure. But DJ Nolan used to be on the scene. Frito, I remember.
And what you doing up in here?
So I'm a journalist. I'm writing a story for Orlando Magazine
Right.
about the history of Orlando hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said before, Wu connected us.
Right.
Wusa.
Yeah.
He's awesome. And anyway, so I said, who do I need to be talking to about this?
Shout out to Wu, dog.
Oh, yeah. You know I fucks with your nephew. I seen you last night, dog. We were drunk as shit. Yes, sir.
So he connected us, and I'm really glad he did. And
I'm glad he did, too. Who over there?
I'm Michelle Richardson.
so a lot of people call her Mick.
Mick, yeah, I go by Mick too, and I'm digital diva
Yeah.
of Hot Music and Laughs.
Right. Oh,
And
man.
I'm from the A,
Mhm.
So
just
she's
coming in.
blogging about hip hop music and stand up comedy
In Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that from Orlando.
Oh,
Yeah.
You should do a little side piece, you know what I'm talking about? Little side note, Orlando visit, and then, you know, this is stuff that you seen while you was here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little small,
Yeah.
at the end of your article for Atlanta, a little
Sure.
small, please.
I'm
Actually,
tagging,
I
yeah.
have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to come back in a month.
Oh!
And here's what I think we should do.
Right.
I think we should go out with you, wherever you pick,
Mm-hmm.
where we can have a cameraman. So it can't be a strip club.
Right.
But we'll go somewhere fun, have a great time, and then you'll come somewhere with us, and we get to pick where we go.
Okay, I could do that. I could
Let's
do
do
that.
it.
You know what I'm saying? I could,
In 4 weeks.
Okay, 4 weeks, cause you know I could pick a gig, cause I turn gigs down all the time. Pooh. See what I ain't? I drive for UPS also. See, I ain't tell y'all about that. You know what I'm saying? I drive. That's why I say my story interesting. I cut hair for 22 years. You know what I'm saying? Got nothing out of that but a pair of clippers at the house. You know what I'm saying? Had no insurance, no none of that behind. I mean, I had insurance, but I mean like benefit. Like now the job I have everything and don't have to pay for it. So you know what I'm saying? Just a whole nother level. You know, then I DJ at night. I deliver packages all day, and then I hurry and go home, and then I jump on the radio at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dedicated to that. As hard as I work for them, I have to work for myself. Even though I be tired, I done did 180 stops. It's 90 degrees out there. You see how hot it is out there? It's real. But then I drive myself on. If I work that hard for them to get them their money, they're paying me. But I have to go home no matter how tired I am. Just how I be tired in the morning when I wake up and go do their thing. I'll be tired, but I still give the people what they need. So the dedication of it.
Yep.
That's why I come
Work
in.
ethic.
Right.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. So what question you got for me? I'm ready.
All right. So let's go way back. Let's start with 20 years ago. You were talking about how you were having to buy a lot of equipment, that being a DJ was like a huge investment.
Right.
What were you seeing as far as the DJs that were coming up around you? What clubs you guys were playing at? Like everything that was going on, basically. Well,
see, like I told you how I bust out on the scene as far as like just going up to a radio station and then I had a job. I became it became this new sensation, and I was on you know what I'm saying, it was underground, it was illegal, it was federal, but that's what everybody listened to because you could actually turn it on in your car. You know what I'm saying? Not you turn on 911, we had a transmitter. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So, but anyway, as far as like I was able to just go through all that, and then I came up, I was like, Orlando, they don't understand. So the way I came up, the way I came up was very different.
So, and then how do you feel now? Do you feel like Orlando understands now?
They understand now, like the people that know the history of what's going on. The people that know the history, because people like me, I got like 3 generations under me. I got their mom and daddy, you know what I'm saying? And I got that first generation of kids that still heard me on the radio. And then they turned them on to me. Hey, you ain't never heard nothing like this. Listen to this dude. You know what I'm saying? And that generation. And then so it's like it trickled down. You know, a lot of the young people, they might not have heard of me. They might have listened to me, but they might have heard my name.
Mm-hmm. So, what was happening at Club Firestone? I know that you had a hip-hop night there.
Right.
What was going on?
Well, Firestone was Super Sunday night. That was when he had all the DJs, Disco, Baby LAC, you know, that was G Money and Dog Man used to have it. And it was just like, it was just a whole nother vibe. It was, you can plan, now, the way the club is, people have on $3,000 shirts, $6,000 shoes, so you better not step on my shoe. But at that time, you know what I'm saying, you wear a little t-shirt not because you knew you were going to the club to dance and have fun and get sweaty, because that's what the club was about. The club scene has changed. I mean, now they come to the club and the first thing they do is get in the booth and but just the atmosphere, they knew just from week to week, the momentum and all that. And then also, I don't know if you remember when the internet first came out, like people would promote a club and then somebody would go to the club at 9 o'clock and say, ain't nobody here, nobody's here, you know, so, and then that influenced everything. Like, nobody was going to make no money. Oh, this where it's at. So everybody go over to the other club. The whole thing is just really messed up. But right now, Orlando, we on the move. Everybody has implemented everything. And I think we ready now. I think we ready.
So have you thought about what you want to do next? As far as building what you're doing now? My
whole goal behind this is to get on Sirius XM. You know, that's my whole goal, is to get on Sirius XM. Shade 45.
If you do, are you going to play a lot of Orlando artists?
I am. That's by me being me, I got to negotiate my deal. I got to be able to make, you know, at least more of what I'm making at UPS. I need all my benefits. I need all that, and I need to be able to be me. You know what I'm saying? I get drunk. I stumble over words, but that's what people like. Yeah. They like the realness of it. You know what I'm saying? You could tell when the DJ, you know, somebody's on the radio that's trying to be just so perfect and everything has to come out. You know, so that's why I connect with the people, because they be drunk too. And they be like, yeah, you heard what he said. Ah! So it's all, you know, I connect more with the people. Because I'm a person, Because I went out to the club. When I was a club goer kid, sneak out the house, I was that kid. And I used to love so I know what it takes for the vibe I create. I create that vibe from a long time ago, and that kind of vibe still works. Just a happy atmosphere, put it that way. That's the vibe I create.
Is it one of your goals to be a part of Breaking Orlando Artists?
I've done that, you know.
Who have you, tell some of those stories.
Oh, Orlando Artists, I mean, it's just so many. It's just, I could play them, and then we go ahead and we discuss it, because like it's like so many. I mean, like national artists, Orlando artists. That part of my life, I try to leave out a little bit, because I try to forget about, because I was done so wrong, and I had such a big platform, and I was lied to so much. You know, because at that time I was still learning the game, naive, wanting to be friendly with everybody, you know, and I was lied to a lot, all the way from Ray J, you know what I'm saying? Just Ray J stayed at my house, drove my cars, you know what I'm saying? I even set him up with women, and you know, and that story there, I'm calling him on the cell phone the whole weekend, 4 days later, he get back to L.A. Something said, don't call, because you know it's a joke. And I call, and then the next tail number you haven't reached is gone. What? So I've been through a lot. But the Ray J situation, that the one that hurts me the most out of everything.
So does that impact the way that you feel about your legacy?
I think my legacy good. You know, because I put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, peace in the hood. I mean, without Dog Man, there wouldn't be any Baby LAC. So I give a lot of credit to Dog Man. You know, that's another person you need to talk to. Dog Man, he's a pioneer. Without Dog Man, it wouldn't be he pretty much is what started the Orlando scene. You know, because I just like I
when
say,
and how.
I mean, because he had he was the underground person. He had the underground. So, I mean, that's what everybody would listen to. Everybody knew at 5 o'clock p.m., turn on the radio, and it just created a happy vibe. And, you know, I mean, the whole city was happy. Because, you know, now, if people got to find you more than 3 or 4 clicks, it's out of the range. You know what I'm saying? Now on the internet. If they can't click, and then whatever you need them to pop up. If they got to click 7, 8 times, you lose the person. But then you could turn the radio on, you know, 91.7. Oh, it was so amazing, and it was cussing, and it was, you know, it was just what everything that radio wasn't supposed to be, it was. And I was a fan of that before I was even on the radio. So to be a part of that and then do that for 11 years, to be in the radio game illegally for 11 years, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that kind of run, I mean, from Rays, I mean, the other stations had to call and say we were doing this and doing that, but at first it was like a tap on the wrist. Hey, how you doing? Hey guys, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. And then, you know, they come and take the equipment. And then all of a sudden, it became, like, after 10, 12 years, it became, hey, it's not jail time. It's, you know, it became a whole different law to be on the radio illegally. So we just pretty much stopped this. I was like, dang, how am I going to get back on the radio? I was trying to figure that out. And that's where Soul Brother Kevin came in. And it was just amazing. So radio is my passion. I love DJing, but radio... that's what I love. And I could break any artist in which I have. I wish I could give you more. I could give you all kind of names.
Do you wanna play a song that stands out to you? Just in the whole sort of timeline.
Yeah.
You can go deep in the feed for this one.
But Orlando artist that goes way back. That okay, I got you.
Oh.
I got you.
Yay.
This song right here gonna like sum up. This right here gonna sum up like the whole feel and like songs that you know that I broke. So we gonna go ahead and do it like this right here, Baby LAC Radio. We turned up right here Sunday night.
DJ Baby LAC Radio, Orlando's favorite radio station. All we do is jam.
6:45 at my new crib.
Now this next song that I'm gonna play for you before we talk again. What's up, baby?
One thing.
Yeah.
The first song you played.
Uh-huh.
How much do you think it costs to get the rights?
How much do you think it costs to get the rights to sample Van Halen?
Let me.
How much of a sample?
It was
Just a chorus?
It was enough. It was enough. It was clearly recognizable. I'm just curious.
Hey, at that time, even if it got any clearance, you know, ain't no telling.
How do you make money off it if you don't have clearance?
It was
It's such a great sample. Like, I love it, but like, how do you make money?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry to interrupt your flow, though.
Oh no, you ain't interrupting.
I love Van Halen. So.
Me too. Eddie Van Halen, Panama,
Forget
Jump, all that. Yeah. You know, I got a little segment. That I do. You know what I'm saying, on Wednesday night. It's called White Songs That Black People Like. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the favorite nights of people where I get off into my 80s rock and my MTV stuff because that's where I come, you know, that's the era I come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't all, it was a little few R&Bs, Gladys Knight, but I mean, we had cable, and MTV was like, the new way, what, Channel 39, I think it was back then, so MTV.
Did you watch Yo MTV Rap?
Yes, I watched all that. Yeah, all the VJs, everything. I mean, Billy Idol, I love all that.
White Wedding?
Yeah, White Wedding, all that, anything, Phil Collins, all that. That's the only place that we had. It wasn't a BET then. Yeah. So all we had, the source of music, and music was changing at that time. And Prince, they used to show Prince and Michael.
Amazing, yes.
Oh, man, I remember they showed Thriller.
Do you remember the video for The Way You Make Me Feel?
Yeah, I remember that.
Best. My favorite.
Oh, ever. That's your favorite?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch that tonight. But the way I remember when Thriller came out, they showed it at 3 o'clock. And they showed it at 6 o'clock, like 9 o'clock, and everybody rushed home that day to watch that video. It's like, the way we got information was different then. Just now everything is all instant. But technology, we changing it. We riding with it. We got to. But I love it though. I love it. But MTV. But I do a segment every Wednesday night. White songs that black people like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one of you to tune in. I
can't wait. I'm very excited.
That's my favorite though, man. I might,
Yay.
What time it is? I might do a little bit of sample tonight, you know what I'm saying, since you're here. You know what I'm saying? I know Garfield wouldn't even mind.
Do you ever play King Princess on there?
King Princess. I haven't heard of King Princess.
I think you should. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah. I got so much music in my head, I know a lot of songs I forgot about, but when I could see them, boom, I could pull up anything, and that's an advantage. A lot, it's no computer that could hold 90 million songs. Yeah. Whether you got a flash drive, whether you got a hard drive, you can't have access to 90 million songs on a computer. So that's an advantage that I do have over a lot of DJs. I could do any party, bar mitzvahs, anything.
Do you ever play Taylor Swift?
I have.
Which songs?
I had Shake You Off. My daughter.
Do you ever play I Did Something Bad?
No, I don't play that one.
I think you should. We'll talk about it.
Okay, that one that's sentimental to you.
It's great. It's a great song.
I got some sentimental songs that I play. Like when I play them, I be crying. They don't know I be crying.
How do you cover it up?
Cause I don't say
you have allergies.
No, I like play 3 songs until I get myself together. See, I don't even want to tell y'all the name of my shows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got, on Wednesday night I do white songs that black people like. Then on Thursday I don't even really want to tell you. I got No Rubber Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Where I play all slow jams. All 90s, 80s, you know what I'm saying? That's what somebody you love. That's for all the lovers. So I don't play no hip hop, none of that the whole night.
Old stuff?
Yeah, Island Brother, SWV, Bobby Brown, all that good stuff. That's every Thursday night. No Rubber Thursday.
Y'all got to see the Instagram post for it. It's hilarious.
Okay, I'm into it. He's into it, clearly.
But just by doing radio, I know you got to have different themes and different nights. And then, on Saturday night, I'm live from the club, you know what I'm saying? And then I also turn on early in the daytime. It'll be a replay. They know whatever they missed that night, I'll replay it during the daytime. So while everybody was asleep or whatever they were doing, sometime in the daytime, I have a lot of listeners also.
That's great.
Yeah, you came to the right place.
I absolutely did. We both did. We're very happy about it.
I'm waiting on my dog Garfield. I don't know where he at. But anything y'all need to know, I got you. If you want to ask any questions, 321-342. I forgot to give out the whole phone number and everything. I take phone calls and everything. 321-342-9133. Yes, sir. She getting a history of hip-hop right here in Orlando, Florida. Man, so many songs. I was playing a few songs. Plies. I was his first DJ. I wasn't able to go on the road like I needed to with him, so I kind of missed that opportunity, because I was a single dad back then, early, I had my daughter at 3 months old, ever since she was 3 months old till now. So, I missed that opportunity, but it was cool, so, it's just so many, man, like my stories, I just have to sit down and because each individual story is a story on its own. Mm-hmm. It's just like amazing that it would like happen to no one, which sometimes I still can't even believe I made it through a lot of this stuff and just the industry stuff.
This is why your documentary is going to be so great.
Yeah, the Baby Like the Movie, we trying to get it right, so it should be. We start working on it maybe early this summer.
Yeah.
So, but the negotiations are going on because it's an interesting story.
Yeah.
You know, imagine like having people looking out as you on the radio. You know, looking out. We had people out front because we was in an abandoned house. No, we're not an abandoned house, but we were in a house and it had nothing in it, but it looked like just a regular house. But we had a radio station in there, had a tower up in the back, and it was amazing. But we had people looking out, you know, out there like, oh, hey. Because one time it got real tense, like they might come any day. But we had to give it to the people. You know, a lot of people sold drugs. A lot of people did this. My passion, well, not even my passion, but just was to give the music to the people. You know, so my passion was doing the radio and risking freedom and everything. Mm-hmm. So right now, you know, everything cleared up. But at one point in time, I owed the government $11 million for stolen airtime. They got me one time.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but everything
That's very stressful.
Everything got negotiated out, but I wasn't worried. That's the whole thing. I was like, man, ain't nothing, you know. My lawyer told me what to do, and I did all that, so everything worked out.
Did that affect your health?
When I got the first letter I read, when I read the first,
how was it worded? Do you have it?
Yeah, you know, it was like, man, it was crazy. It was like,
it'd be interesting.
It had my real name because
read it on air.
Right, because they were never able to. We had them wiggled out so many times, but after 11 years, you know, because they used to ride by and they'd get tag numbers and and all kinds. So they had a whole. But they didn't really start this kind of investigation to maybe like the 10th year in, you know, of me. It was already going on before me. I just took over the whole situation, you know, from 97 all the way, I say, to 2011 maybe. So just riding that long, not paying for nothing, and, you know, radio stations complaining, oh, how y'all let him get away, da-da-da-da-da-da. So it got real crazy, but at one point in time, I owed them people $11 million. But I let, you know what I'm saying? Whatever had worked out. So it is what it is. If I tell you what I paid them, you will laugh.
I want to laugh, so tell me.
$1. My lawyer told me as long as you pay them $1, is nothing they could do to you.
Is your lawyer still practicing?
Yeah.
I would love
still
to have his number, like, just
you know
in case
what I'm saying.
It
told me
sounds like a very good lawyer.
I paid the people $1. I don't even care now because it's so many years. I think you should give him a plug
on the air. He needs some marketing. This guy.
He's like the greatest lawyer ever.
What's his name?
I mean, Jane Carey. It's a female. Oh. Jane Carey, yes sir.
Jane Carey.
Yeah. She negotiated everything for me, so.
Excellent.
Yeah, everything got done.
And she's in Orlando?
Yeah. She in Orlando right down West Colonial right there.
Nice.
Colonial Drive. Colonial and what that is, Westmoreland, I think. Right down Colonial, right by the 7-Eleven.
How did you feel when you had to give up that 60 cents to the government?
I mean, well, I was like, only $1, and she was like $1. You know, look at the legal shit. She found some loophole. Did you
think of other ways you could have spent that $1 that you would have been happier about?
Nah. That was the best $1 I ever spent right there. That was the best $1 I ever spent in my life. It was so amazing.
Yeah.
But I was scared for a minute, but you know that. So that was so many years ago. I haven't heard anything, haven't nothing. So everything good. Hey, life is lovely. And they wrote me a letter. They wrote a little cease and dismiss. Everything happened. He said what happened.
Did you frame it? You should frame that.
Yeah, I have it.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I could let you get a picture of that one day.
I would like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Very much.
Oh, yeah. It's sweet, man. But it was scary. It was scary for a minute. Mm-hmm. But, you know, a lot of people risk their life doing all kinds of. I risk my life trying to give music. I love music that much. I risk my life giving music to the people. Mm-hmm. It's a few other guys that did also. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of was the face of everything. I had became the face of everything for years.
So speaking of life risking,
Right.
Have there been any incidents or things that have happened in the past 20 years as far as violence that have really impacted the hip hop community?
The Pulse shooting impacted the community because nobody was going out. Well, first the clubs shut down. That was before even the pandemic. The clubs shut down because everybody wanted to like respect, and they didn't know what was going on. Why did he come in there and do that? So then a lot of people were like, I ain't going to the club because they thought it, copycats, and so that right there, the Pulse shooting really hurt the club scene, and also the pandemic, hurt the club scene because a lot of people weren't going out, but now it's like crazy. People going out. So those two things
it's
are
swarming downtown.
Yeah. It really is.
So many people downtown at night right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
Everybody's out. So wait. So the Pulse location before it was Pulse, it was a place called Dante's.
Right.
Did you ever go there? Because they were doing some jazz and hip hop there.
No, I didn't. I never did Dante's. I've got asked to DJ at Pulse one time, because I don't care about the money. I mean, I care about the money, but I don't care about the crowd, like, where it is, whether it's a gay club, regular club.
Yeah.
I love to play music, as long as they know the boundaries, I'm cool, boom, everything's good, so I don't mind that. I've even got asked for even DJ at the Parliament House on several occasions, but it just so happened that night I was already booked. See, I used to, my whole life has transitioned as a DJ. I used to have to be in the club every night. So I used to be the one that created the atmosphere of the club, but my life kind of changed. I did that for so many years after being so young. So now I found out a way that I could still be relevant, but work less and find another way to get money, which was through the radio station.
I mean, and as it is, you're working hard because it's all day delivering and then
Right.
radio at night.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I know how much I need 4-5 hours of sleep. That's how much sleep I need. Boom. I can get up and I can function.
Oh man.
Because that's the work ethic I have. It ain't easy. If I could go to bed a little early, but I have to give these people, I've committed to this. You know what I'm saying? I've been a listener. I know that, okay, when you want to listen to your favorite song, you can always go somewhere and find your favorite song. So I want to make sure when they listen to their favorite radio station, they can always find it, that it's on. I mean, they could go back and listen to show reels.
So are you taking requests?
I do take requests, but I like,
What are the most requested songs right now?
They like the Lil Pootie. They like a lot of the Pooh Shiesty. You like Pooh Shiesty? You know who Pooh Shiesty is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You like that though?
I don't love it, but I could be converted. I'm just not there yet.
Okay. You do a little something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and then it affects me as being a person of a older generation of music. I really don't like this music these days. You know what I'm saying? Because it has no content.
I don't know. I think there's some amazing songwriters right now.
But I mean, the music that you have to play as a DJ. Yes, there is amazing music out there, but you can't play everything like that out in the club. Got a caller. Yes, sir. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, man? What y'all really talking about on the show there tonight? I see a couple of ladies on your show. What's going on?
Yeah, they just stopped in because they actually wanted to just do an interview on me. You know what I'm saying? But it just turned out like, well, y'all want to ask me questions? We might as well just do it live. So we just doing the whole thing live. So I'm just giving them a little insight on Orlando history, and I'm also learning about her journalism.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna call back in then. I'm gonna see when Garfield comes up in there. I'll give you a call back.
Okay. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir. We all in, baby. Baby LAC Radio. We got it. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We take a few calls. We do it our thing, you know what I'm saying? I try to have a little different show for them on Sunday. So this worked out real perfect.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much.
Because, like, a lot of new listeners and a lot of new watchers, they don't understand, like, man, who is this guy? He funny and all that, but You know, it's really important to hear somebody's story so you can see how they got to where they got. Just like even rappers that's still relevant.
Yes.
Even actors that's still relevant that you could put in any movie. So that's the way I try to do it. So,
yep.
You know, I love it, but you gotta love it. Everybody asks me, "Hey man, you could teach me how to DJ?" Cause you did. The first question I always ask them: do you have music in your heart? You gotta have the music here first. Before anything, before you can play any record, do anything, do you love music? Lock in your room, put on headphones.
What inspired your love for music?
My dad, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was in a family band. He was a snare drum, and he was also a DJ on a radio station.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he loved music, and when he taking me to school, he played music every morning, and so
What kind of stuff did he play?
You know, the Whispers, just the local radio station. Back then it was called WORL. I still remember that on AM. WORL on AM. So they played all the latest little Smokey Robinson, you know, whatever was going on back then, you know. So I know, that's why I say I know all them songs. And I know a few songs before those songs. And a couple songs before those songs that maybe go back. My music knowledge maybe go back to 62, 61, all the way up till today's music. I can't catch everything because I don't have time, you know, but that's why I also listen to XM radio because they keep you up to date on all the latest stuff. So they be like, baby, how you got all that? Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I find that bit. I had that bit. They play that bit like 3-4 weeks before really people even get a chance to it. So I already be on it because their people have already done their work and got it to Spotify.
DJ Baby LAC Radio, Orlando's big station.
Yeah, that's where we at to Tidal. They already got it there and did the job that I need to find it. You know what I'm saying? So they got the record there before it even really got promoted.
Have you found anything, any music produced in other countries that you really love right now?
I can't say that because the people, today's listener is so closed-minded. I mean, the average music listener is kind of close. They're kind of programmed to a certain music. I try to turn them on to different music, and they don't like. They just like they scared to expand their mind. You know, your mind and your body will feel different if you hear some different kind of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I try to open them up to something different, but I'm just being knowledgeable. I don't want to lose 30 people that's listening. You know what I'm saying? So I try to play a little bit of mix of everything to try to give them a little everything. I hit them with something old that they ain't ready for, and then boom, I get out of there because my audience is vast. I got young people listening. I got older people listening. Since the internet, which has helped me, I can go to any city. I got people calling in from Virginia, Arizona, Houston, Texas. You know, just people, places I've never even been, and they faithful listeners because they never heard anything like this, like the style that we have. And you know, and as you know, the development of the style as DJing now, I don't like because DJs, they don't talk. You know what I'm saying? These DJs don't talk. That was part of, you had to be able to talk. You had to be able to mix. You had to be, you know what I'm saying, keep the crowd. You didn't have somebody playing the music and you talk. See, that's one thing I don't like about. I don't like the MC, the host, or guess what they call them. They using extra money when you find a DJ that can do it all. So that's what I came up under. So it is, you know, the average DJ now, a lot of DJs, I don't talk. I don't. Yeah, you can get down and you can do all that. I don't talk. So that disqualifies you as a DJ. You have to be able to do everything.
High standards.
Yes, you have to be able to do everything. It was a different level. You wasn't getting on. It's only certain cats that could. Back then, it was only 2 or 3 guys that could get away with I don't talk. Because they were just that good at the person who was hosting and playing the music. But now it's just people accept that. So now you spending extra money. So now you got a DJ that don't talk. So now you got to hire somebody else for a whole nother price that talks. That's all they do. They can't DJ at all. They can't play a song, nothing. But they get paid just to talk.
Who are some of the DJs that came up at the same time as you that you really liked what they were doing?
See that I'm glad you asked that question now, because I have to pattern myself after disco. You know what I'm saying? Big disco. I used to sneak out the house to go see him. And I used to have his mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? I have to say Sir Night Train. You know, Sir Night Train, you know, and DJ Nasty. You know, he's on 95.3 now with Ricky Padilla now. You know what I'm saying? So, and also DJ Magic Mike. Those are legendary DJs over, and DJ Caesar. I can't forget about him. And R.I.P. to DJ Saxwell. Like, those are like the only DJs that I like respect, or that I'm like, you know, that I would never say anything about because they came before me. I used to sneak out the house to go see them, so how could I disrespect them?
Where did you go see them?
Taboo. You know, Headlights. Back then, JJ Whispers back then. That was back on Lee Road. I mean, it was just, and also then it wasn't 8 clubs going on at one night. You know what I'm saying? Every night. It was like this club had Mondays. Well, it didn't even really start on Monday. Monday and Tuesday really wasn't any clubs going. Things might start up on Wednesday at Caribbean Beach Club. Then Thursday at another club. Then Friday. Then it was only one club open. It wasn't all the competition. You know, so that part changed. You know what I'm saying? So it used to have your little hole in the wall, but as far as like a major club where everybody knew where to go, and it was only one club, one night. So everybody knew Beecham had this night, this club had this night. You know what I'm saying? Firestone had this night, Firestone was Sunday. Everybody knew the schedule. Now it's just, you look on the internet, everything down to cigar bars, shots, all kind of whatever downtown. So the whole game has changed. There's a lot more competition now.
So speaking of the internet, do you go to a directory? How do you get all your submissions? You mentioned 90 million?
Right.
So,
how do I get the songs?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I say I got access to Tidal.
Okay, Tidal.
The whole app. Well, you know, it's $9 a month.
But how do you get submissions from artists who want you to hear their stuff to make it rise above the rest?
Do you do it direct?
Oh, yeah, I do DJ Baby LAC. Put me on DJBabyLacRadio.com at Gmail. You know, I got my whole Gmail set up. I accept, you know, submissions, you know.
How many submissions do you get every day?
I get a lot.
Yeah.
I get a lot. Do you have time
to listen to all of them?
I do, but once so they think that, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing it so long, but they think that I'm just going to play it. If I like a song, I'm to the point where if I like a song, it's going to get played regardless. But if I play a song, you know, I got to do it professionally. I'd rather send you the paperwork. So I'm held to this contract because it's binding, because it's business now. It's not just, hey, play my song, or, you know, no, I want to see how far you are in the business. So once I send that email out with the pricing and now I got everything from $5 all the way to $550. So I have everything searchable for everybody. If you might just be starting out and only got $5, $10 to spend, you can still get played. I got you. But it's just, even when I send that, that's where once the business starts, you know what I'm saying? Now I know who playing and who just in this. You just think I'm just supposed to play it. It don't go like that. I've been in this too long. I got plenty other songs to play. You know what I'm saying? I find a gem every now and then, but I find, you know, a lot of guys, you know, boom, get the cash. So that's how I keep this thing running. Because they know they could come here and the numbers are proven. They can see the numbers. Okay, yeah, he got as many people that are. You know what I'm saying? Then he look at the YouTube numbers. You know what I'm saying? He tell his people they able to see it, hear it, da-da. So you got to be able to provide different services for people. And also that comes with the promotion on the Baby LAC Radio page. It come, you know, I give them all of that.
And Instagram posts.
Right.
Got it.
Right. So I implement all that, but once I send that email out, it's pretty much a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got some people that continue, like, oh man, I just thought you was just gonna play the. No, it don't happen like that.
So, have you discovered some music through those submissions that you're pretty excited about right now?
Yes, I have.
I want to hear something.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get my dog G Phil in. We get up in here.
Once again, I'm locked in
I'm
with
gonna play this song. Then we gonna go ahead and do that. I got you.
Studio B, they're gonna follow too. God damn it. Fucking go.
Yeah, before we go any further, don't forget you can get your shirts right now on DJBabyLacRadio.com. Yes, sir. Knowing me, priceless. Yes, sir.
Gotta get the ladies some. We'll make sure we get y'all some. Don't worry.
Order your shirt. Yeah, order your shirt. Oh, so you know what I'm saying? Got these two lovely young ladies. You know what I'm saying? She's from Atlanta. She from Orlando, and you know what I'm saying?
Atlanta. I got questions about that.
Yes, they're doing some of the history of Orlando. She works for Orlando Weekly. She's doing a story, you know what I'm saying?
Orlando Magazine.
Orlando Magazine. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Orlando Magazine, that's
Orlando
how long
Magazine.
they've been out. I'm just curious.
I actually don't know, and that's embarrassing, but I would guess 15 years.
15?
Like
I want to say I thought I seen them or something like that when they was doing the ozone thing. I could have seen.
Now I'm going to Google it and find out what's
you
going
feel
on.
me? I need, you know what I'm saying? I wish I had a little more info. I could have brought some classics, some 2002s, some 2000s, some 2003s, Ozone magazine of the hip hop world of what it came to.
You need to seek out Julia Beverly also.
I got her stash.
You've heard her? You need to seek her out because she was the white girl that was on Orlando Magazine, Ozone.
We let her in the scene.
Yeah,
she was in the scene. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, that's Julia. Man, let Julia in.
Like
Bring
the
her on
only
in. Come on.
only one.
What is she doing now?
She's out with what's the guy from Rap A Lot? She just helped him with his book, I want to say. What's the guy?
Jay Prince.
Yeah, Jay Prince. That was her last little encounter. She did a little co-writing, I guess, for his book that he came out. So yeah, she's heavy on traveling. I know she travels a lot. She's like mountain biking and stuff. She got an Instagram and stuff. You can follow her. Me, yeah, I can go. My farthest I've been is Dubai.
How was it?
Beautiful.
Yo, rich ass.
I had some coupons. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, love traveling. How about y'all? Like,
I don't like traveling
at all? What do you mean? Like,
stay home.
Stay home?
Yeah, me too. I don't like to go out too far.
I'm over it.
Okay, you did the outskirts and all.
I didn't even want to begin with. I felt forced.
I was about to say because of your job or
Yeah, but you know what? It was totally great. I can't complain.
Free trips?
I'm being grouchy. I mean, they weren't free, but
you worked for them.
Yes.
Okay, understandable. And what's up with Atlanta?
I love to travel. I was in the military, so I did a lot of, really cool places: Australia, Okinawa, Fiji. I got to do some really cool stuff. So I want to continue that now, but. Yeah, I was born and raised in Atlanta, so when I was in the military, I was happy to get out and just.
I stay away from Atlanta.
Why is that?
Because it's just like
it's cold as hell up there.
Nah, it's like I'll be a shark in a fish tank because I know it's a bunch of guppies, and y'all don't deal with the guppies, so I'll be the big shark.
Do you think Orlando is like more raw?
Orlando is getting raw. It's getting raw.
That's why I say. I told him like within the last year and a half, the wheels turning now.
The wheels turned 4 years within the last year and a half.
Why do you think that?
Because of the internet and social media, and what's attracted to Florida is on a bad way, but we got recognition from the world. You feel me? Like it was different. It was bad things that happened here that the world like, oh my God, that's in Florida. Boom. Oh, life, world changes stuff happened here within the last 2 years.
Plus Florida man.
Plus. You feel me? So it's just, I could say that helped it evolve more and make people look and want to come here and get intrigued on what's going on in the city. Why is this going on so much? You feel me? What's up in Florida? Damn, they get away with a lot of stuff in Florida. Or I could make stuff happen in Florida. So.
Do you know a lot of people who have moved to Orlando?
Yeah, I know a few. I know a few still about to move. Everything like that. It's a lot of people.
Coming from?
Up north. Everybody coming from up north and stuff like that. It's supposed to be 5 million people move here. You know that?
No.
Yeah. I figured that out two years ago. I ain't gonna say I figured it out because I'm also in the construction business, so I speak with like code enforcement people and stuff like that. So we got 5 million people coming here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That money.
That's why they expanding the I-4 to have the express lanes, like Cali and stuff.
Infrastructure project.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm God willing. I'm here to see it completed.
Yeah,
you feel me?
The city changing right before our eyes. Also, I mean, music scene,
all those
infrastructure.
Yeah, all
just
that.
You know, everything and this.
How about the legendary and the worldwide Wet and Wild? Done, out of here, forgotten about. Built
I don't
over.
know if it's forgotten about.
Well, it's not forgotten about. I'll say people won't speak about it in the next 10 years.
Think it'll be talked
You have
later.
to think about, you have to be like, yo, oh my God, I forgot about Wet and Wild. You're going to get that reaction.
See, he's somebody good at talking. He gonna remember a lot of shit. See, a lot of shit I don't remember until I get reminded of it.
And I get high.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was just a blur. It's because I was just living life. So I don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember it when I get reminded of it. Because I but he could remember everything. He's a historian, and he got all the magazines. He was there when shit was, you know what I'm saying? Shit was just breaking off.
I was here when Orlando changed.
They came, I told them they came on a good night.
yeah.
They came on a good night, bro.
Yeah. I was here when Orlando changed. I was here because I'm from Boston. I moved down here in the 90s. So I seen when they had silk shirts, and Nike Cortez was a Gucci and Louis to them.
I love Nike Cortez.
I'm just saying, but that was the shit, you feel me? So I've seen them evolve attire, music, speak, handling stuff. So Orlando, it's evolving. It is evolving.
Cause Boston is so close to New York, so y'all was already ahead of everything.
Yeah, it's ahead of everything. That's why I had to get the fuck around from there, cause I was
clowns
too
y'all.
fast.
Yeah.
No, you're not clowns. You're just slower in adapting. I wouldn't say clowns, just slower in adapting.
We adapting now.
Yeah,
look
you're
how long
adapting.
they adapt to.
Correct, but hey, I'll say the West Indies is behind right now. Little would you know, because you're not in the West Indies, you wouldn't speak to a person from the West Indies. I still got family in Trinidad. They don't know certain things.
Right.
You feel me? Like
they ain't exposed to certain stuff. Yeah. See, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a different.
Yeah, we exposed to too much, bro.
So, I'm ready for break though, man.
I think they is. I don't went on break. Let's go. Shit, fuck it.
The people wait.
Yeah, what they gonna do? They gonna might as well wait.
Wait, Trash, give me 5 bottles of water. We getting crazy. What's up, Studio B? How y'all over there doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? All right.
Okay.
Yes,
so I let you inside a little bit of the game room. that right there, that little 15 minutes, that pretty much sums me up. I done talked a lot of shit, said a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But that last little 15, and that was nothing. Like, I just did it. But that little last 15 minutes pretty much sums me up. So you give me the synopsis.
I mean, it's an absolute joy. Absolute joy. So much fun.
You like it?
You guys have great energy.
Okay, we try.
Stop.
All right, we try though. I'm not. I apologize.
Yeah, so that's how I go down. You know what I'm saying? It's all about entertainment on my side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might not be the song that you like, but I can make that song entertaining. Yeah, that song was 15, 20 years ago.
But it's still joyful.
It's joyful and I can make it entertaining to the day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to adapt. You know, see, and that's the whole thing. Like the style that I do, what you heard when I making the song say different stuff and
mic check.
That is over now. Like that
era.
That era, I'm like the last of the last DJs that does that. Today's music, yesterday's music, I do it on any music.
Okay, so forget what I said about stop. Don't stop.
Oh, you
can't stop, won't stop.
Oh, you just want me to keep going?
Yep.
Okay, let go then. Shit, I ain't nothing.
Crank up one more time. Studio B, they ready? ATL in the building.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, Garfield, where they can find you at, bro?
Oh, you know, find me at Garfield, All Pro, and I'm starting the fans only. I think that's what it's called. I'm starting the fans only.
There you go.
I'm gonna be showing off my right bicep.
They say you just came off break, bro.
Yeah, I just came off a break. It was hectic out there, traffic, and like, you know, the Florida heat.
So you high?
A little bit.
Yeah, y'all good over there?
We straight.
Yeah.
Vibing?
Yeah, that right there.
You sliding?
You know what I'm saying? See,
sliding and riding.
Can I tell you I was a little reluctant about letting journalism up here.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because of what happened to me with a journalist that I had like trusted. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the story.
Yeah.
You know, it was like one time, matter of fact, for the Orlando Sentinel, for the calendar section, his name was Jim Abbott. He used to do the entertainment. So he found out about the underground because he saw our numbers and he was, whatever, he got the word of underground. So somehow he got in contact with, I can't remember.
That's when cassettes were still out.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how he got in contact with me, but he got in contact with me. And he was like, can I do an interview story on you? So at this time, we was in maybe like a cubicle. I mean, it was even smaller than it. It was probably about from this door to here with all the records and everything that I was telling you about, from the underground previous. So he was coming to do a story. He came and did a story. He came and hung out.
In the little house.
Yeah. It was in the command center behind Jones High School.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I even I cut a little T-shirt up, put a mask on, did everything, try to make it a whole little fun thing. Like, we know what it is. We know we're not supposed to be doing this. But, so, the first line, so he came and did a story. He stayed up there for 2-3 hours and did his thing. The first line, they moved it from the calendar section of the Orlando Sentinel to the first page of local and state. The first line of his thing was, I see two guys about to commit a federal crime. That was his first. I'm talking about he stayed up there like, oh man, this is the greatest. Oh, wow, you guys got callers. It was, and it was like, wow.
360.
Yeah, he had a great time. He had a great time. You know what I'm saying? He taking notes and everything, and then he's like, I'm in this little small 3x5 cubicle. And I'm talking about he laid, it's 1 million records in here. I can barely put my feet out. He just was selling the whole first paragraph. He's selling out. It was crazy. Jim Abbott, Orlando Sentinel. It'll come up. Underground, Baby LAC. Because I don't know. I Googled it plenty times, so it will come up.
It's gonna be there.
But it's just the fact that, but I let y'all met, Nephew Wu, and he said y'all was straight, so I was like, shit, my story got to be told. I can't keep holding this in for years and years. And then I got my dog G-Field with me, you know what I'm saying? Because he know a lot of my story. He know the struggle. I know his struggle, and he know mine, so.
Fuck Abbott.
He left there in 2015.
What he had done? Wonder what he did.
Let's see.
Matter of fact, when I get the article, it's on there, but when I get it, I'll go ahead and send it to you. You know what I'm saying?
1999. Pirates of Radio bucked the system.
Yeah, see?
There you go.
Yeah. So from me right there.
It's a sunny Wednesday afternoon in Orlando, and two men with a radio transmitter. Ooh, thank you. Two men with a radio transmitter are about to break a federal law. Yeah.
So, by me telling you that, without even looking at that, everything I tell you, you should know is true so far.
Oh.
I
wasn't questioning it.
I know you wasn't, but that's just like credibility. Like, things I've done is like, shouldn't have never been done. I've done stuff. And that right there should like validate everything I said. Because y'all didn't know
He talked smack about the space.
Yeah. Everything I said.
He sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And he sat up there for 5 hours and watched the whole thing.
To have a good
yes.
lied.
Yes.
Either that or he lied.
So
with the article,
I was
having a good time.
Now you reading that, you see why I was reluctant about even letting you in my space. I let any rapper or any other thing, but journalism, ever since 1999, I've been that way. I've never had my story told, which should be told, but because I'm scared of that back, you know what I'm saying? He flipped the whole thing on me, but I was young in the game. That's 1999. I tell you, I started in 97. So I didn't know. So I thought at that time, I'm the most illegal man in the whole city. So I'm the man. So I want my story out. So at that time, I was young. I didn't know it. Well, I was 2 years in it. Yet what? You remember what you know for the underground? You remember how the underground? I mean,
that's Tom NSX. All out.
It might have been. It was so deep. It might have been maybe 9 people that knew the actual location, and that's between the DJs.
Don't bring nobody over there.
Nobody, like 9 people in the whole city knew where the station was, and that's for we had maybe to like 6 or 7 stations, so we always kept that pretty secret. You know, people recognize your car. You know, they see that car there every night. That must be the station. You know, after a while, you know, people ain't done. He on station. He right around the corner.
He's an ass.
Yeah.
An ass.
Oh, you read that though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. So yeah, I ain't lying. My whole story is like amazing.
This guy is horrible. Just horrible. I would love to talk to this
that's
guy.
why I say I remember his name.
He wouldn't love to talk to you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's real, baby. It's real, and I done rose up from that.
So to go.
Hey, there's some kind of way we can find that article and put it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they might be like, damn, what is he talking about? I mean, whenever you can.
He trash talked every single thing that you were doing.
He had a good time though.
But see, he didn't understand how we providing for the city. You know what I'm saying? How I was getting jobs for kids. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he doesn't want what you're giving.
Right.
Full stop. He's a jerk.
Right. You know, toy drives, no Christmas drives, turkey drives, setting up Fun Day Sunday where everybody knew come to the park at 3 p.m. We got music, we got games for the kids, and care. He wasn't understanding all that.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
I think he heard what you said. I think he knew you did that and didn't care.
Yeah.
He just wanted that good article.
Yeah.
That people would look to him.
He doesn't celebrate your culture.
No.
He doesn't celebrate the joy that you're putting out on the radio waves. He just doesn't care.
Yeah. And at that time, it was crazy. It was crazy because I also said I had to hide my identity. Like, because it was, such illegal, whatever, I had to hide my identity. Imagine, like when I told you I cut hair, I was cutting hair at the same time. So just by me talking in the barbershop, people just sitting back there.
You sound like dude on the radio. You sure that ain't you?
I was like, man, everybody say that, man. No, man, but be Ryan, you know what I'm saying? So I had to play this whole game and shit for like 2-3 years. I'm from Houston, Texas. DJ Baby Lac Radio. Well, DJ Baby Lac from Houston, Texas. I'm from the 3rd Ward, next to the 4th Ward, down the street from the 2nd Ward. That was my thing when I was on the So people thought I was from Texas at first. I had the rat tail, all that shit, but I had to create this whole other image, and I really couldn't even be myself. But after a while, the secret was out. So it was like amazing. It was. That was it.
Listen, the only thing. Okay, so this quote, it's your quote. He said, you said, it's for the people. They like it, and I think if the government ever did shut us down, the people would get behind us. And instead of supporting
putting that out,
he put that there, but instead of supporting it with his follow-up statement, he goes, Orlando's pirate operators reflect a wide spectrum of blah, 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 blah. Doesn't get it at all, doesn't care.
So
he wasn't for the people, period.
This is crap.
You know what I'm saying? See, like that, you know, even though, other leaders, they are on like a different spectrum, but people don't understand the like freedom that I've risked. Like, I could never see my family again for the stuff that I've done. It wasn't major. I wasn't selling keys and all that type shit, but the shit that I went through, hiring my car, parking it behind the back, or parking maybe 5 houses down, got cool with the neighbors. I could park my car here, come out the station here, you know what I'm saying? You know, I give you tickets to the concert or whatever, you know, and they let me park there. You know what I'm saying? All the different shit that, you know,
a real Batman life back then.
Getting pulled over.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Getting pulled over and the policeman like, hey, man, I know you baby LAC. I just want to see your car. Or, hey, man, baby LAC. Or if I'm getting, I done fucked up. You baby LAC? You baby LAC? Go ahead. So I've had privilege. Just not even once, twice. 30, 40 times. I've gotten away with a lot just because I provided good vibes for the city. And I told you, I owe everything to Dog Man because he gave me the chance. Mm-hmm. So it's a real story. I'm glad you looked that up and were able to find it. So any story that I tell you, all the Ray J shit, all that shit I told you, all that shit is real. The man stayed at my house for 3 days. Drove my car. I gave him a few of my hoes, let him fucking everything, you know what I'm saying? And then you switched your goddamn number, bro. I took care of you. You came up to the radio station. That's back when, wait a minute, with Lil' Kim. Wait a minute. I was at the underground back over there on Ohio Street. He came, you know, because we was the hardest shit. So he found out about it. You know, he came up there. Let him know. They got all kind of bodyguards and all type of shit with him. He got like 20, 30 people in his little 1-bedroom house because, you know, we got what we could afford or whatever. And he was like, he don't know me from nothing, but he liked the way what the fuck I was just doing with y'all. He was like, I want to stay with him. You know, and I was like, shit, cool. Because I was like, shit, you don't look Kim. Wait a minute, I'm sold. I'm sold too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. And you know, so I'm making the song say, she make him ski in 3 minutes. I'm saying all kind of like, you know, I'm saying stuff, my style, you know, back then, whatever the fuck I was saying. The man stayed with me for 3 days at my house, chilling at my apartment. We hanging out, go to the mall. At that time, that's Brandy little brother. Mm-hmm. You know, at that time, you know, they knew him, but they knew him as Brandy little brother. He wasn't a dude he was not. But it's just the fact that I've learned that I think really that was my biggest heartbreak in the whole thing. Because he was like, when I get back to LA, I'm going to let everybody know about you. You number one, da-da-da-da-da-da. And that right there hurt my heart, man.
We're gonna pull up on Ray J.
Yeah. Well, shit. Well, it's really a continuation to that because Brandy was shooting a video in Detroit, and it was my brother-in-law family reunion, and we was at the same hotel that they were at shooting the video, and they said floor number 15 and 16 are off limits because Brandy and Ray J shoot. Boy, nigga, do you know I went up
back
there?
door, everything. I'm in the exit zone.
So right, boom, I go up there, right? The little girl, I don't know how this like chance shit. Like the girl, the death, she told me they were on the 14th floor. So boom, I goes up on the 14th because I'm hot. This been about 2 years now.
I already
2
know.
years are past.
Slow,
that shit,
slow,
like,
extra slow.
Like, fuck, nigga, I ain't never gonna see you no more.
I see you now.
Boom, I come up, boom, I goes up there. Nigga, I gets on the first floor. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, I go up. Boom, 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 boom. I gets on the 15th floor. Bing, the shit open. I'm talking about full video, like, flares going on. You know what I'm talking about? So, security dude, like, come, you know, like, and well, I made it a little fur up the thing, but they got whole video set, cameras, all type of shit. So, you know, I goes up, so boom, video going on. So they're like, who is that? No, shit was going on. I'm standing there, I'm looking, because I'm looking for Ray J.
Period.
So, boom. Everybody cut everything off. So he comes out. I was like, Ray J, what's up, bro? You the baby lad. This baby lad, what's up? He was like, he looking at me like, oh, shit.
This nigga got me.
I say, Orlando, Florida. Orlando, the radio station. He was like, oh. I say, bro, you's a fuck nigga. I say, man, that fucked up, dog. I took care. I just started going like off. You know what I'm saying? So the security dude.
Yeah, God, get him out of there. Get him out of there.
So he got, he threw me in a little elevator, but I got, fuck, you saw me, bitch.
Yeah, you heard me, bitch.
Bitch, you saw me.
You heard me, bitch.
I took care of you. You left your family for me, and I took care of you and treated you right. So that story really right there, really.
We're going to bring it to life, Future, too.
Yeah.
We're going to bring that shit up north.
Now, when the movie come out, you know when the movie drop.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
When the movie drop.
Fuck going on.
What's up, G Phil?
Ain't shit, man. What's up, Studio B?
What you got? I thought we ready for a little music. Hold on.
We can play a little something, 2, 3 tunes. What's up with some Van Halen?
Oh! See, me and G Phil, we were like, we just need, since we like, what we gonna make the show about? We just were gonna make the show about just two high people listening to music. You know what I'm saying? Just like whatever the fuck come on, like shit that you smoke to and chill to. You know what I'm saying? Just like vibe and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit. That what this show is centered around. You know what I'm saying? Just like shit you like smoke to and hang to and chill to. Oh, yeah? Yes, sir. Oh. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo!
You guys have any artists that we need to be listening to right now? Like, we want to bump, like, for the last little 4 or 5 minutes or something. We can pull them up right now. You feel me?
Let's do it.
You want to know?
Okay.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Who y'all got for us? Like,
let's see.
Give us a name.
I'm with that. I'm talking about. We gonna give her an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to hear. I want to hear what they be listening to.
She been up in the scene. You know what I'm saying? She been rolling, trying to get the stories and see what's going on with the Orlando hip hop.
They on different streets and back streets. What the hell going on? We out here.
Who you on, baby?
So I'm liking a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna tell you this for starters. There are a lot of really good writers.
Right.
Speak it to you.
Really good.
Let me see if you might.
A lot of really good writers writing great music that we're listening to. So there's one kid, he's super young, M1H1.
How young? 14? He's 13?
No, I think he's like 21.
Oh, okay.
But I think of that like as my kid's age.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but anyway, it's like rage rap in a way. And I was telling you before, he's kind of inspired by Pantera. It's just a whole different vibe. Right. But the kids are moshing. They're crowd surfing. They're having a good time, and they're letting
Travis Scott type of stuff.
Yeah, but
it's a whole different.
It's an Orlando thing.
But if you get them kids, you gonna win, because them kids take time to download.
If you get them, if you get them the mosh pit, you gonna win.
Yeah, you gonna win with them kids always. Yes, sir.
They need that right now.
No, that's what I said. Yeah,
everyone's been,
That what happened down in Miami.
They got mosh pit in Miami South Beach this weekend. It was a bunch of mosh pits. We found out what's his one. M1H1 was down there playing his loud music.
Data is my shut up.
Let's get into it.
Wow. Guess who fucking back, bitch? Guess who fucking back?
So it's switching lanes, I don't need a break. Sipping Cardi out the bottle, cause I'm fucking G. Go left, right, swerve. Watch out for the ops and don't never hit the curbs, bitch. So it's switching lanes, I don't need a break. Sipping Cardi out the bottle, cause I'm fucking G. Go left, right, swerve. Watch out for the ops and don't never hit the curbs, bitch. Bitch, I'm looking good in my denim jacket. Jackie whip so fast, semi-automatic.
This the shit I ain't never had, come up as a chick, Now I'm getting bags and I'm getting fucking rich,
Brush on the judgments, I'm moving. Teacher told me I would do shit. School just told me I'm a nuisance. Now I'm in a fast car and I'm rolling.
Want me go and fuck it up, ain't nothing but a word, yeah. Brand new Benz, I done scraped it off the curb, yeah. Catch that boy slipping, I done shot him off the bird, yeah. Fuck what they heard, yeah. Hoping that they learn, yeah. Wherever that I came from, it's smarter that you play dumb. Playing with me, flames come, morphing like I'm Shang Tsung. Fucking with my dogs, then you know that fucking pain come. Dripping in Seattle, man, I'm splashing when the rain come.
Yeah, I could do, yeah. That wasn't bad.
Let me tell you something. I'm sorry I blacked out. If y'all didn't understand me, people in the YouTube world, Instagram, Facebook, everybody live. Yeah. I apologize. I do have that side to me. Chill. You know what I'm saying?
My mind opening up.
Fucking been in my pits before.
That wasn't bad though. That wasn't bad. That was straight.
It's good energy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I hit a fucking acid tab when I was young. Fuck you.
It's all coming back to you now.
Fuck's going on?
I hope I picked the right song. I hope this it. I hope this it. Yeah.
Yo. I love the money, man, it's started to be coming.
Trench baby.
Like I had to. I hear the shawty, yeah, a couple of times, but now that pussy just.
That's that new from Trench baby, huh?
Lil Bruh Cartier.
Lil Bruh Cartier.
Okay, that one, yeah. I know you probably got the other one, Trench Baby, from the other one.
Cause we in the trenches. Sorry, you know trenches. Trench baby, that's the one.
Lil Bruh, BRUA.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna end the show on this song then.
Let's do it, Lil Bruh.
Let's go.
Hey,
baby. Yeah, like a bitch, you see what I'm going through? He got my mind playing tricks.
It sounds like. What's that new song?
You want to be on the song? You want a feature?
You know that new song that be out right now? You know that new song with, I think, I don't do the party, I don't finish party.
Oh yeah, Lil Durk and the girl.
Yeah, that I like it. Continue.
No more party. Let's go.
I love when Baby LAC DJ. He turned us up.
Yeah, last song tonight. Let's go.
Yeah. Like a bitch, you see what I'm going through? He got my mind playing tricks on me. I got faith, I'ma make it through. But they try to take you out just cause you getting money. Applying pressure, watch me bust pipes. I've been crossed before, so there's no way I can trust twice. Abusing liquor, I've been a victim. Didn't want that picture. Less than 24 hours ago, they just locked up my niggas. Money gotta give me some more. Feeling low with them figures. Trent, baby, with the gorillas. Talking real life killers. Serving white life vanilla. Trent, got bigger and bigger. Treat it top just like I'm about to kill him, no business. Don't take that boy life, got a spare, so I'ma save him. Don't think that shit is sweet, cause I get it poppin' like bacon. As soon as I said my brother called, so assalamu alaikum. Belly on the phone, like hit the gas, you tired of waiting. Bitch, know I'm gonna make it. Humble, but I'm impatient. You like you got a chance to advance, you better take
Trench baby, let go.
My hands kinda fucked up some plans. These niggas think
we'll be right here next week, 7 p.m. Slide no Sunday with G Fields.
My life is just to get more.
But I will do the morning show in the morning, 7 a.m. Might drive to work lit.
Take that little plan with it. Yeah, the whole thing for the right. Try not to fall like it's autumn season. Lack of communication can lead to misleading. I love hard about my child, that's my biggest weakness. And I'm known for going hard, baby, like concrete. Yeah, life a bitch, you see what I'm going through? He got my mind playing tricks on me. I got faith, I'ma make it through. But they'll try to take you out just cause you getting money.
DJ Baby LAC.
He got my mind playing tricks on me. I got faith, I'ma make it through. But they'll try to take you out just cause you getting money.
Oh, you on TV? Hey guys, we're on TV.
Yeah. Ooh, she thick. Yes, sir.
She lit. She lit. Oh, Sunday.
Yeah, we back in that week, G Phil. I'll holler at you, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Commercial.
DJ Baby LAC. You're in the mix.
Right now, you checking out
DJ Baby LAC Radio.
I knew the whoop when he was chuck. Once up the boss? What's up the Cody? What's up the Porsche? My nigga, my Wardy. I just left out of Magic Mall. RP shirts on the wall. Mercy drop off till I fall. Granddaddy South, fuck the law. CV days, I got the proof. KT first, nigga heard say juice. Shout out to Easy, shout out to Chris. Downtown condo, that shit was lit.
I've been reppin' the 4-7 for show. A living legend in the 4-7.
Okay. He said he ready, so nigga you buck. I knew the whoop when he was Chuck. What's up the boss? What's up the Cody? What's up the Porsche? My nigga, my Wardy. I just left out of Magic Mall. RP shirts on the wall. Mercy drop off till I fall. Granddaddy South, fuck the law. CV days, I got the proof. KT first, nigga heard say juice. Shout out to Easy, shout out to Chris. Downtown condo, that shit was lit. Ozone magazine, back then I was a teen. Hell, my nigga, my brother for sure. But DJ Nolan used to be on the scene. Frito, I remember